Alright, good morning, tribe, and welcome to the Donut Shop at the beginning of the world. I am your host, Dr. Mark Merriweather Vorderbergen, broadcasting to you live from Ravenscar, my backyard. We got a half moon above, we got clouds sailing by. It's a little warm, a little humid, but I believe a cold front is moving in. Speaking of cold fronts, good morning, Laura. How are you up in Canada today? All is well, I hope, as well as it can be in Canada. Hey, Jennifer, good morning. Jonathan, hello. The tribe gathers. It's nice to be part of a tribe. Chirpy was singing up. There was a flock of duck-like creatures. Again, I'm not an expert on birds. They were flying like ducks, but they weren't teal or what's the other? Mallards. They I don't know. They might have been coots or something like that. But they were quacking and they were flying, and they seemed to have it together. Yeah, Laura, I believe this is true. This is probably the first time you caught the beginning of the show. What's up? Why you up so early? You done with the kids? I don't know. Hey, Tracy, good morning. Kimberly, hello. How are things around here? Alan, yep, morning, dark and humid up this morning up north. It's dark and humid here, too, and mosquito-y. Oh, well, so be it. There she is. Helen's here with the Helen hug. Get your Helen hug. Helen hug. Get your Helen hug. Helen hug. Liking those Helen hugs. Liking the Helen hugs. Kimberlyn, good morning. Hey, Lori, good morning. Actually, I have to catch you this morning. Tons of birds here, too. Yep, we got birds. How you doing? I kind of know how you're doing. I've been watching. Chirpy says hi, Lori. But, yeah. Lots of birds. Birds are cool. I should probably learn more about birds. That would most likely require forgetting stuff about plants, and so I'm not going to take that risk. Nope. James, good morning, tribe. Back to the dream killer today. That don't sound so good there, James. But I'm working from home today, James, and so one of the things is on the list is to finish up the resume and send it back to you. So we can move forward with the next step of making introductions to people. So we'll figure something out here, my friend. Michael, yep, ready for the coastal front. It's supposed to be here. Rise and wine. I mean shine. Wine really isn't a morning drink. Champagne, mead, but I don't know, wine, I don't know. Hey, Nina, good morning. Yeah, Chirpy. Chirpy's your fave. Hey, Chirpy, you got another groupie. He's preening. He's going, well, yeah. Laura, it's rainy up here in Ottawa today. 2 kids and husband off to work. Littlest and I are waiting for the show to start, making her school lunch, watching The Crown while we waited. Oh, I think I know that one. What country would you move to if exiled from the States? I would pick Uruguay. I would pick Sealand. Is it Sealandia? Sealand or Sealand? Sealandia. That World War II military platform off the coast of England that actually ended up being in international waters and has declared its own sovereignty. You're literally a godsend dog. Until we get you a job, let's hold off on that. But we're working on it, man. We're working on it. Jennifer, what is a dream killer besides my ex-husband, I mean? Ooh, I'm sorry. Hey, Charles there. Good morning. And Charles, good morning. I actually named my youngest after the Queen. I met Queen Elizabeth when I was 4 and been fascinated by her ever since. That's cool. Okay, man. No. Whew. I wonder where my candle is. Just a minute. Oh, there it is. Can I get it out? All right. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. There's too many mosquitoes to do this unchemicaled, so I gotta light my candle here. All right, just a minute. I'll be right back. Fire. Fire good. Fire. Why are you not lighting? Light you. Fire good. Oop, one more. Ah, wow, that's hot. Okay. Burning bad. Alright, I'm going to set you here. So that will hopefully keep the mosquitoes off my ankles. Oh, we want puppets. I actually could. Ooh, well, hold on a second. Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Johnny. Puppets. Hey, Derek. Good morning. Where's your beauty? It's way across the yard. And at this point, the leaves aren't going to have much in the stuff left. All right. Hey, Bonnie, if we make it to the Fort Worth show, we need a word to identify. Oh, a code word. Forking weeds. Forking weeds is the traditional code word of Texas, foraging Texas type stuff. So forking weeds. All right. Let me find something to use as puppets. Wow. I just realized, like, all my wild sunflowers are gone. Okay, I got that. Okay, hold on. We got me. Perfect. All right, because it's been a while, it is time for Amazon Puppet Theater of Horror. Let's see here. I need some. Hello, I'm a small business owner trying to make my way in the world, and I'm going to move over to this side. I am Amazon. Hey, small business owner. Yeah, you've been doing really good so far this year. Good job. Thank you. So, this is probably going to hurt you to say, but because of all the supply chain issues and everything, and with Christmas coming up, well, you're good, but you aren't great. So we're kicking you out of the warehouse, and so we can make room for toys and electronics and stuff. And so now, instead of having 4,000 units at our warehouse, you can have 200. What? 200? But that's barely enough for even a week. Yeah. Sorry about that, but you know how it goes. But how about yep. Oh, and just to show you how much you mean to me, let me just say one last thing. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Yeah. So. We got an email from Amazon. Hey, because of supply chain issues and stuff, we are dedicating more of our warehouse to things like Christmas gifty type things, so electronics, toys, that sort of stuff, and healthcare type things and food type things. Yeah, well, see you in January. So they're drastically curtailing how much inventory we can have there. So that's gonna suck. So pretty much every day be shipping out the like another box of 60 to them. The problem is they're very slow on checking things in. So even if we ship the box to them and it arrives, it can take like 2 weeks for it to be checked in. So I'm very concerned about supply chain issues at Amazon. Now at Medicine Man Plant Co., there will not be a problem. But if something is sold out on Amazon, then we'll probably jump over to Medicine Man Plant Co. and get it there. One of the other issues is because we can't guarantee until after the holiday season that Amazon will have all our stuff in stock. We may have to turn off the bundles. Sorry, there are mosquitoes out here today. So we'll see what happens. We have put in an appeal, and we're hoping Amazon looks at our track record and goes, "Yeah, okay, you know what? These guys aren't fly by night. Maybe we can do something with them." But that's probably just wishful thinking. Okay, where are your beauty berries? Whoops, wrong way. So over here. I guess I could walk. You know what? Let's see if I turn. Okay, because I found that the Wi-Fi doesn't reach the whole way there. I'm gonna walk over there and I'm going to grab some, and I'm gonna put some on top of the fire here. Okay, I'm back. I don't know if you can see me. I'll check the replay later. Alright, Laura, someone gave me a citronella geranium. I didn't realize citronella was a geranium. I make everyone smell it and watch them also be surprised. So citronella is actually a chemical produced by quite a few different plants. And so there's like lemongrass puts it out, and geraniums, some lantana, even some cedar. So it's sorry, I'm bending down to. I want to put some of the leaves over the fire to try and get a little more smoke. Oh, there we go. Now we got smoke. But yeah, plant chemistry. Citronella is one of those things. There's even some in pine sap. Ooh, yeah, that's going. Well, Dad's here. Good morning, tribe. Going to try and get a deer again this afternoon. 38 degrees. Going duck hunting tomorrow morning. Paul set up a different computer. Doesn't have the sound set up yet. Love you all. Ah, Dad, so you can't hear me? All right, I'm sorry. But yeah, Paul had mentioned he brought a different computer over to you. Hey, could you ask Bonnie if her rabbit's name is Farkleberry? Ooh, this smells really good. All right, Jonathan, the northern border of Uruguay is a no man's land, as it has a border dispute with Colombia, but no army to war over it. Baling wire and duct tape is currency. That actually sounds kind of promising. Let me jump through here. The Canadian border just said, puppet time. Walking in a puppet show. Oh no. Yeah, that's never a good puppet show. Yep. Okay. Hey, Kelly. Good morning. Sean, tell us how you really feel. No, I can't. You're not upset about this, are you, Doc? I'm getting that vibe. there's always something, and that's the thing. There is always something, so you just got to keep rolling and going. Yep. So we have plenty of stuff now at Medicine Man. In fact, it would make my boss's wife very happy because the warehouse is their bedroom, their spare bedroom, the hallway between their bedroom and the living room, and the study, and yeah. So basically, right now their house is filled with boxes. Thought the puppets might move into book publishers. That's a whole nother story. I don't even want to go there. Just one at a time. But okay. Yeah. And that's the common thing here. In Australia, Amazon looks to see what products do well, then create some products under their own name to highlight it. So that's what HEB does also. They'll bring in a brand name of something, and if it sells well, then they will come up with their own version of it, because HEB also has a huge food manufacturing plants, whereas Kroger, they don't. So Kroger, they're not going to steal an idea the way HEB does. And I know, like, HEB, Texas brand, everyone loves HEB. They're doing so great. And I look at HEB and I'm thinking, you guys don't quite understand their business plan of find something good and copy it. And so we're in negotiations right now, Medicine Man, with both Kroger and HEB to try and get into those stores. And while we're pretty excited about getting into Kroger, if we can do it, no promises, getting into HEB, if it sells well there, we figure we probably have at most a 14-month lifespan before HEB comes out with their own copies of our stuff. So, I don't know. We'll see. Ooh, I have great news. This week was the 98th ARBA, American Rabbit Breeders Association, and the first year of the Angora breeds are sanctioned. The news, a French Angora won the best of show. Cool. I'm surprised why have Angoras not been considered for competition? Let's see, can you put in the description to order from your website? Okay, in the description, you mean down here in the comments or something? All right. Oh yeah, we immediately appeal everything they do. And our success rate is probably around 5%. We'll see what happens. Oh, that smoke really helped. Okay, Nina, so beautyberry leaves need to be used before it berries out at its best for mosquito repellent. It's more, the leaves need to be in good, healthy shape, still functioning fully as a chemical plant. So it's not so much that there's berries now, it's that the leaves are in the dying stage. So they've really stopped making all the extra molecules. They're just kind of chilling now. And they're starting to turn yellow and tattered and just low. I find they're not very effective as they break down, basically in the fall here, sort of thing. All right, the bunny. Lord, it's so fun to surprise people with plants, except for biting into an unripe persimmon. That was not so fun. Oh, I can believe that. Oh boy, I can believe that. The tickle tongue can be a fun one. Oh, more farkleberry. Hey, Henry, good morning. So, Henry, after a lot of thought, I'm going to go with the just running power to the back of the Forerunner, like a constantly hot socket, and then put an auxiliary, like a Jackery sort of power pack back there that will be kept up charged. Like I said, Amazon has some really good Amazon, but I got Amazon money coming in, separate from Medicine Man. they got some of the 12-volt freezers on sale now, and it's like super tempting. And hopefully, I don't think now I'll have one for Georgia, unfortunately, but I should be getting this month's Amazon check from my Amazon store, the Foraging Texas store here. And by check, I mean money to spend on Amazon. So it's kind of a closed ecosystem. But these 12-volt freezers are looking really good. Anyway, let's see what's going on. Ooh, Chad had a quick weekend in Broken Bow. Nice. Lots of photos with the daughter. Ooh. Speaking of daughter, I got some pictures from Miniweather yesterday from at school. And I'm not going to say she rules the school, but she kind of rules the school. I don't know if you can see her there. So now you know Miniweather's real name. Her real name is Kiki. But she has developed her own fan club there at the school, which is not surprising whatsoever. Hey, Donna. Good morning. Bonnie, so if forking weeds is mentioned on a Rabbit Show PA system, look for the lady with the poofy hair. That's me. Cool. Oh, Henry, so you missed the puppet show, Amazon puppet show of horror. Because of supply chain issues, what is going on with this camera? Because of supply chain issues, Amazon is basically emptying its warehouse of anything that isn't kind of a holiday gift electronics game thing of that nature. I think that's from the fire. And so they are drastically reducing the amount of stock that Medicine Man Plant Co. can have there at Amazon. And so it's gonna hurt us because we're actually finally starting to get sales back on Amazon after, like I said, the second week in August, sales plummeted on Amazon, and they've stayed plummetatious for quite a while, and now they're starting to creep back up. And now Amazon is saying, "Oh, by the way, we need, we're not going to let you send any more stuff in because we need it for, Game Boys or whatever things are now too." Yeah, Trader Joe does the same thing where they find a good product and they copy it. Yep. Costco also. Yep. Kira, yeah. Poop Amazon. Hey, Chris, good morning. All right. So, all right. They probably weren't recognized because they knew that if they were recognized, there wouldn't be any competition. Wait, huh? Okay, I'm coming in the middle of that one, but it'll make sense at some point. How many juniper berries do I need to make gin? My junipers are full of them. So, basically per quart, like 3 to 5. Kind of crush them up some, drop them in there, let them soak for a while, and then adjust accordingly. For a good gin, you probably also want to put a little lemon zest in there. So peel the lemon a little and put some lemon peel in there. And then maybe even a little cinnamon. Usually gin has like 12 different herbs in it. So probably want some sort of floral flavor too. So maybe like a few drops, probably a few drops of rose water isn't enough. But I don't know if you got any edible, strong scented flowers there yet, or are things pretty much going into the snow and rain. Okay, just make sure you get a fridge with a real compressor, preferably a Dan Foss. Yeah, and I don't have the money for a real one, but at least if you can believe YouTube, there's been a lot of people getting it's a CH4 MPC brand 12-volt freezer, and they seem to be liking it, and I say it's actually pretty decent. HEB does a lot of sketchy crap. They introduced a rule when I first joined that managers got bonuses for every labor hour unused with no limitations, so manager just started underscheduling and abusing employees with no repercussions. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hey, Kathleen. Am I almost caught up? Hey, Diana. Oh, you cool cats and kittens. All right, Bonnie, I have no idea why the Angora rabbits were not sanctioned. I do know the Angora community has been working really hard to get them sanctioned. We met some people at the last show we attended from the Texas Angora group on Facebook. We were invited to join. Cool, cool. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I've been liking the Domic, but those things are expensive. I bought a Domic 45 and used with solar panels on the truck for about 2 months now. Cool. Ah, yeah. Start advertising Medicine Man as a perfect Christmas gift. That would be good. Whoop, whoop. Hey, Melanie's here. Hey, Melanie. Hi, everyone. Delays upon delays on this run. Should have been in Mississippi by now. Haven't even left Houston. Do you need me to talk to someone? I'll talk to someone. Yeah, in case you weren't here yesterday, this is Morik. Hey. Morik was a gift from Melanie. Hey, Melanie. She thought he looked like me. Can't argue with her there. Definitely looks like me. Morik is from Missouri. Hey, Julie. Good morning. Dennis, hello. Oh, offer to put red and green ribbons on the jars. It's very seasonal herbs. So one thing we are doing and adding to the clutter in my boss's house is we've had too many issues with broken bottles from Amazon. And so we bought 30,000 of these little cardboard tubes. And now the products we are shipping to Amazon, we first put in these little cardboard tubes as an extra layer of protection. And we were playing around with that, and it seems to work really well. But we're no longer going to pay Amazon the extra money to carefully pack our stuff because they weren't packing our stuff. They felt that the breakage rate was acceptable, and so we pay them, but then they would do a study to see do we really need to pack it more, and Amazon decided no, we don't. We're just going to keep sending it the way it is because a 2% breakage rate, that's fine. It's like, fuck, no, it isn't. That's money. But anyway, so we're taking matters into our own hands because there's no sitting there and just waiting and weeping. We're just going to do things. Oh, okay. I'm in the description on Amazon. Is there a link to our website? Amazon does not allow that. We would get tossed off Amazon immediately. Amazon wants you to buy from Amazon. They don't want any information on how to find you elsewhere. It's up to the person to Google the company name. So yeah, we cannot, and in fact, any customer communications that come in through Amazon, through the Amazon message system, if someone has a question, we cannot tell them, go check us out at Medicine Man. It will get us kicked off Amazon. So, yep. So what people have to do is look at the name and go, I wonder what happens if I Google Medicine Man Plant Co. Okay, I wonder, should I be making anything else with juniper? So, if you're like most juniper/cedar, the berries are coated in a wild yeast. Ooh, and where you're at, Laura, you probably have the red cedar, which the berries actually have a fair amount of sugar in them, enough that if you mash them up with a little water and just let them sit, the yeast on the outside of the berries will react with the sugars on the inside of the berries, and then make about a 3 to 5% alcohol cedar beer type of thing, which you can then add to the vodka to make like a more of a gin flavor. But the leaves of the red cedar contain the chemical thujone. Thujone binds up the enzyme whose purpose is to chew up the alcohol. So if you lock that up, now the alcohol just builds up in your bloodstream and doesn't get destroyed. This is actually bad for your liver. Because when it finally does release, you get hit really big time with it. Up. Ah. Hello. Have a good day. Good morning. So, yeah, check out to see if you got a red cedar, because you probably do. All right, so what do we do with roselle? So are you growing roselle? You eat the flowers, but the calyx. So you have the flower, and you have the cup that holds it. You know, the flower is kind of the purple color, and the calyx is kind of purple too. Dry the calyx, and then make a tea out of that, and then that is one of the components of the blood pressure pill, because it naturally increases the amount of nitric oxide in the bloodstream, which is a vasodilator. So Rosella makes the blood vessels chill out and get bigger, so it's easier to pump blood through them. So a Rosella tea, it's pretty tart, but really good, so you throw some sugar in there. Or you make a Rosella switchel. Switchel, which is a Rosella honey apple cider vinegar drink. That's very good. All right, Kelly, I worked for HEB on the COVID relief crew for about 4 months. Management was weird. They started pushing me to scan 30 items per minute or more. I was sweating behind the register. Hours were hard to get unless they were shorthanded. I just decided it wasn't for me. I felt like a hamster on a wheel. Wow. 30, I mean, I worked as a grocery store. 30 per minute? Well, 2 seconds. It's doable, but damn, yeah, you are cranking it out. Okay, Melanie, you have an Apicool brand compressor cooler, 12 volts and gets down to 0F, costs $300 for a 32 quart. Okay, amazing how much you can fit when you don't have to put in ice. And yeah, that's the big thing. The one I'm looking at is a 24 quart for $229. And so I was measuring it out, and it seemed kind of small, but then when I thought about it, yeah, once I put ice in my Arctic cooler, that's where I'm at. So, hey. You say it, Chirpy. Okay, yeah, cinnamon. So can people in the review point them to you, or maybe a donut shop, but then you get crazies in the donut shop and not the good crazy. The thing that helps the most is, one of the nice things that Amazon does is, even if you did not buy an item from Amazon, it still allows you to review an item on Amazon. You just don't get the verified purchase tag, but no one pays attention to that. So if you've bought from Medicine Man rather than Amazon and have not left a review, you can still go in and leave a review on stuff. Okay, so I saw something. Oh, stop. Okay. Can you tell them to not look for Medicine Man anywhere other than Amazon? Even that is skirting the rules. Whenever you make any changes to the description page on Amazon, it takes about 30 minutes for Amazon to go through and make sure you're not breaking any of their rules before they make it live. All right. AK, good morning. Ooh. I'm so proud of myself. I gathered 6 cups of American Beauty Berry Sundae, made the jelly all day, and it turned out good. Tastes beautiful, push the lid down, and it doesn't pop. First time to jelly make since I was 10, and used wax to seal plum jelly back then. I remember my mom using the wax to seal the jellies. Yep. Thujone was also found in wormwood, was also the reason absinthe was banned in the 1900s. They thought it was a hallucinogen. It's not a hallucinogen. It screws up the body's ability to break down and dispose of alcohol. Write a tiny book to put in with bottles called The Medicine Man. It goes, once upon a time in a magical land lived a medicine man who lived at www.medicinemanplantco.com. And so actually that's one of the side things with and actually the website is on the bottles, so people can find it on the bottles, but we're not allowed to attach a ribbon with some other information with the product the way we are right now. But now that we're having it in the little cardboard tubes, we can put other stuff in there, and so it's going to help with that. Okay, there was some news I read in the news today that I wanted to talk about because it was really cool, and a lot of you would appreciate it. And it's happening up in Maine. So, we're entering the voting season here. It's early voting this week, by the way, for at least Harris County, and I'm assuming maybe the rest of Texas. but other places are also voting. Up in Maine, they are they're voting on an amendment to the Maine Constitution, which it simply says, people living in Maine have the right to grow food. People living in Maine have the right to grow food. You cannot ban them from growing food. If it's something they're going to eat, whether it be plants or livestock, they can grow food. And there's a lot of people thinking, yay, and I'm on the yay side. And there are some that are going, well, that means my neighbor might have a cow, to which I say, yay! So but right now it looks like it may pass. There are certain powers that be that really hate the idea, and certain like neighborhood associations and so forth are saying, I don't want my neighbor to have a cow or a goat or chicken. And other people are going, yeah, but if I got the constitutional right, you can't stop me. And like I said, I'm totally on the pro-food side. The more food people are growing at home, the better off they are. Or goats and chickens and things like that. And I think that's a good thing. But it would be awesome if we could get something like that down here in Texas. Okay, brother has about 50% blockage of blood flowing in his good leg. Any suggestions? So, do you know what's causing the blockage? Is it a clot, or is it just clogged up plaque veins, plaque-filled veins, or what? But the general medicinal correction for that is a combination of blood thinners, anti-platelet formers, so preventing the formation of platelets that can gum up things even more, and then like a Rosella sort of thing. I mean, frankly, and now that we have it, I'm thinking the blood pressure pill would probably help with that. Now, I've probably just thrown myself in jail with the FDA for giving it medical advice. So this advice is for entertainment purposes only. Oh, cool. Kelly, yesterday I found a tarantula on a country road and nearly stopped to capture him, but thought better of it because hubby's out of town. Crazy pets aren't his jam, but I thought of you, Doc. What about a tarantula or a bat as a pet? I will tell you right now, Miniweather really, really, really wanted a tarantula. I'd totally do a tarantula. Probably not a bat, because bats have to fly around. I've had both. Bats are especially cute and amusing. Oh, wow, so you've actually done a pet bat. Cool. Tarantulas are sweet once they get to know you. That's what I've heard. Uh-oh. Okay, Bonnie, please y'all pray for strength and stamina for my sweet husband, Doug. He is 71 and still does the manual labor thing at Amazon. And their peak is coming, which means 11 hours a day, and the closer to Christmas you get, could be 11 hours a day. Holy moly. I appreciate Amazon, but will be glad when he can retire. I gotta say, if he's working at Amazon at 71, he's gotta be in some kick-ass shape, because, yeah, they do work you like robots, especially if he's in the warehouse. But most definitely, please, Lord, keep giving him the strength to be a miracle for Amazon. Wow. Okay. Ooh, it's getting late. Hey, Ula. Yeah. And the one I'm looking at, so Melanie said, good thing about the Epicool is that it's tilt and shockproof, so it works with the vehicle, because, the compressor can kind of float. And the one I'm looking at, it states it can go to a 30 degree and still be fine. So I'm pretty sure if I'm in beyond 30 degrees in my Forerunner, bad things are happening. Kelly, you must stop and pick up. I let my 80-year-old father convince me not to stop and pick up a baby gator, and I've regretted it ever since. Understandable. Hey, Mark. Bonjour from Guinea, West Africa. Hello, hello. Yep, they'd rather have their neighbors starve. Let's grow food, most definitely. Let's see, Texas got a healthy soil bill passed last season. There's a food bill coming in. I know we finally got the cottage law, the home bakery sales type thing passed, but there were still all sorts of caveats on it and inspections and stuff like that. So it wasn't good. And I know they're fighting for a better one. So let's hope. All right. Yay! Group take time. Group take time. We got to get this in here. So we got the immune pill. Great for Christmas. When you're visiting relatives and all that. The brain pill. Just great every day of the week. Take me back. The liver pill. Again, always a good one. Oh. Got to keep the liver functioning and cleaning you. Uric acid pill. Luckily, I don't need that one. The blood pressure pill. Like I said, I've lately my blood pressure has been really low again, so I'm holding off on the blood pressure pill. The Serenity pill I should probably take, but I need to. Sometimes you need to keep your anger as fuel. Speaking of fuel, da, 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 da. Happy days at home. That one tastes good. And of course, the Stonebreaker pill. This one tastes really good too. Come on. All right. Let's try it, Chirpy. That's good to hear, Bonnie. At least they're treating their health well. Yeah. Good morning, Carlisle. Carly? That law is on its way passing in Texas in the past session, but it was one of those bills killed and did not make it a special session. It was focused on gardens and chickens. That's right. I remember that one now. Living in an apartment once, half or more of food stamps, but lots of grass everywhere. Stupid. Yep, they could be growing. A lot of people don't want to grow their own food, or they don't know how to grow their own food. They didn't grow up in a food-growing home. No, Doc's mail will be flooded with live tarantulas. I'm okay with that. Nina's right. We got the disclosure, and we'll do research on the suggestions. Most definitely. Ooh, we don't know at this moment. Can't do a contrast in the CAT scan as it will kill what's left of his kidneys. Ooh, not good. Okay. That makes it more difficult. Hey, Deborah, good morning. Oh my, I've stopped to pick up a 50-pound tortoise to help it through traffic. I live in an apartment, so I couldn't keep it. That would have been cool. A guard tortoise. Oh wow, it's 8 o'clock. Okay, let me just jump through here. Oh my, worst thing I helped across the road was a giant alligator snapping turtle had to throw a hoodie over his head. Yeah, that's about all you can do, otherwise they are snappy. Let's see, and y'all just, a side note on the power main wire back to the back with the circuit breaker in there, the way you can shut it off when you're not using it, sitting here and can kill you. Yeah, good point. Having a live wire back there. And of course I'd have a socket plugged into a 12-volt socket and all that, but still, yeah. Good idea. Alright. Jumping through here. Okay, Mark. Still drinking Kroger coffee or something else? I'm drinking a mixture of Kroger coffee with the Cafe Bustos coffee, and that actually works out really well. Like a 50-50 mix has good flavor. Yep, parasitic drain. And I learned that when I did not unplug my radios and my dash cam and left my car at the airport for a week, and then got to it and it wouldn't start. So now I have a note that if I'm leaving my car unattended or just sitting for like more than 3 days, to unplug all the extra electronics I have wired hot into the battery. Okay. All right, Mom, Dad, as usual, love you. Tribe, love you. I will see you again tomorrow. And then don't forget Thursday evening, 3 Tales of Terror from Merriweather. I've been looking for. I meant to do this last year at Halloween and never got around to it, so I just forced myself to do it this year. So Thursday live, it will be here on the Facebook, it'll be on the YouTube, it will be in the cantina, but afterwards, I'm deleting it from the Foraging Texas Facebook page and the YouTube, and it will only be available in the cantina. Okay, finally the mosquitoes are gone. All right, tribe. Again, one last time, love you all. See you tomorrow. Hopefully you have tacos tonight. All right. Yep. 3 Tales of Terror on, not on Thursdays in general, just this coming Thursday. So it's just a one special event. Maybe next year I'll do another one. I'll have to come up with some more stories. But yeah, so it's not every Thursday. It's just this Thursday, this week, the 3 Tales of Terror. The things from the other dark. All right. End broadcast.